Okay, this is question 3, a question that's similar to question 2. Really, this is for you to master this sort of question. Here we go, let's read the question and make sure you understand the question. Siti, it's not Sally here, it's Siti now. Siti saves 30% of her salary, each one, right? She found that if her salary increases by 20%, her savings would increase by $180. Find Siti's salary. So again, I'll draw a model. All right, we can do it in a couple of ways, but I want to draw a model so that you can see, you can picture the explanation. Now let's assume 1 square is 10%. So the salary, Siti's salary is 100%. There must be 10 squares. Let me draw a rectangle first and I cut it into 10 parts. Now how I draw a model is this. I'll draw a rectangle and then I'll divide it. If this is 10 parts, this will be 5, 5. And then I got to divide it into 5 parts. See, roughly it looks like, no, the sizes of each unit is similar. So if each is 10%, and let's count first, but that is 100%, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now, Siti saves 30% of her salary. The whole thing, remember, the whole thing is her salary. Remember that 100% of it is her salary. And her salary is used in 2 ways. Number 1, it's either spent or saved. So in this case, they tell us that 30% of her salary is saved. That's what the question is telling us. So if this is 10%, 10, 20, 30. So this is 30%. This is her savings. And the balance has to be 100 minus 30, which is 70. This 70% is her expenditure, what she has spent. Right? She spends this 70% every month. Now, the question says, if her salary were to increase by 20%, her salary has not increased. We are given an imaginary situation here. Now, she found out that if her salary increases by 20%, her savings would increase by $180. Her salary has not increased. It is an imaginary situation. We are imagining if her salary were to increase by 20%, her savings would also increase. And the increase in her savings is equal to $180. But let us now draw the units to show the increase in salary. The salary increases by 20%. So if 1 is 10%, let's add another 2 more units. So this is 10%, 20%. For the first 100%, you have calculated what 30% is. What is 30% of this? Well, let's see. 30% of 20, right? Is 10, 20. It's the same as 30 over 100, remember? 30% means 30 over 100. Of times 20 over 1. Divide by 10, divide by 10. Divide by 10 again, divide by 10 again. 3 times 2, 6. So out of this 20% here, 6% is savings. 6% here, savings. Down here, savings. The balance, 20 minus 6. 20 minus 6 is 14%. This 14% is what she spends. So what is the increase in savings? Originally she had 30%. Now she has plus 6, 36%. Can you see this? Alright. The increase is 6%. And this 6% correlates with $180. And you want to find 1%? Take 180 divided by 6 and you will get $30. 30 times 6 is 180. 1% is $30. City salary is 100%. So 100%, you times 30 by 100, which is $3,000. And that is your answer. I hope you have gotten it this time. Well, if you have not, let's assume you have not, I want you to copy this question. Copy this question, write down the day, write down the mix 003, write it down in an exercise book. Now don't look at it today, don't look at it tomorrow. After a couple of days, try the same question and check the video to see whether you get it correct this time. Sometimes it takes time for you to understand things. When you were younger, you couldn't understand many things. When you were a toddler, you couldn't understand many things. Now you can. Sometimes time is key for you to understand things. Sometimes you need to marinate the question and then the understanding will seep through. So try again, alright, if you don't get it right the first time or the second time.